I feel like I have to clarify something really quick. So the reason why we haven't equipped the exorcism beads yet is actually because I think they're ugly. I mean, maybe not ugly, but it sure doesn't compare to having a giant sword on your back that matches your markings on your shoulders and your forehead. You know, I don't know, there's just something about it that doesn't really resonate with me, and I vastly prefer this one, which is wild because the first time that we put this sword on, I was like, I like Tsumugari better, but like, I just don't like the exorcism beads, okay? But we'll wear it. We'll wear it. This is why I can't have nice things. Alright, we do also need to power it up. There we go. We did it. We're up to date. Are you guys happy? Hey guys, MasaeAnela here, and welcome back to another episode of Okami. Yeah, this one just looks kind of funky to me. It's not my favorite. I like 7 Strike a lot more than this, but we'll wear it. We're not gonna fight anything for a little bit, but we'll wear it just so that we're up to date. In the last episode, we went to Sasa Sanctuary to find Kaguya and saw her blast off in a spaceship, and now we're back here in Seian City, but this time the commoners' quarters. The curse zone vanished along with that funky mist. Looks like the city's come back to life. Ami, bet you never saw a happening place like this 100 years ago. This must be exciting for you, being from the country and all. Now I know you just wanna have fun, but don't go overboard. I mean, I don't want you to forget what you're supposed to be doing. I find it weird that they have that little blurb there because so much stuff has opened up to us now that Blight is dead. There's so much stuff available to us, and it will take a little bit to finish everything in the commoners' quarters, but a lot of it is actually very, very pressing. So we're gonna take a little bit to kind of go around and see what we can get from this area. By the way, we can bloom these trees now, but some of them are surrounded by like, you know, curse zone aura, which is weird because we got rid of it all, but some of these trees got super duper cursed, I guess. So we're gonna have to take care of those. Well, with the curse zone gone, we also have a lot of new treasures available to us, which we'll find gradually. It might take a little bit because, again, a lot of things opened up for us, so we're gonna have to take our time through this. Hello, dog, how are you doing? The city air is 100 times better than it was before, eh? And I feel right as rain again. It's like getting rid of a curse. But there's still something bothering me. There's been a thief here in the city for a long time. He disappeared during all the fuss about that awful mist, but now that the city's back on its feet again, that no-good lout has made his return. He works so quickly that no one has a hope of catching him. The lowlife's name is Hayazo. How do I know Hayazo's back in town if he's that fast? That's what you're wondering, right? Well, it's quite simple. I'm one of his victims. Oh, that sucks. Get over all that mist only to get thrown into something else, I guess. He stole my precious glass watch. Precious glass watch. Wow, for some reason my mouth just did not want to say that right. I was here the other night and I noticed it was missing. I looked all over for it, but it was too late. Someone bumped into me. It was so fast, it must have been him. My precious glass watch. That wretched Hayazu. So, yeah, he's missing some stuff. In fact, a few people in town are missing some certain things. So we're gonna have to go around and make sure that we can find everything. Hopefully. Bloom all of these trees. There we go. So bloom all these trees as you go around because it'll come in handy in just like a minute. I'm gonna hop across here, go across, and right in the drink. Nice. Here we go. Bloom these. Excuse me, but I said bloom these. Bloom! Thank you. I guess I gotta go one at a time for these. Here we go. Yes, 2 at once. And look who it is! But we have one back here that I want to make sure that I get. Thank you. Hello! Oh, hello again, Pooch. Just look, the air in Seian City is crystal clear today. What a relief after that accursed mist that had covered the city. That no-good mist withered all the trees I so lovingly tended to. But it's gone now, as you can plainly see. Seian City looks like her old self once more. Would you care to see the Gouda Shuffle, Pooch? Do not doubt my resolve. I shall dance when the time has come. But the city's wounds are deep. If I did the Gouda Shuffle now, I doubt my strength would suffice. So this is basically like, you know, the same thing that we did in Kamiki, except it's with this dude. That is the sacred protector of Seian City, but as you can clearly see, it has been possessed by evil spirits. It will take considerable power to make such cursed trees bloom. I'm overwhelmed by the sheer number of them in this city, so I shall save my dance till the trees that aren't possessed bloom. That way I can borrow the power of the profusely blooming blossoms. So yeah, we have to go around and make sure that everything's blooming in this area. It's exactly like Kamiki. You just go around, find all of the not bloom trees and bloom them. And if you talk to him, yes. We have 2 more to go. If I can borrow a little power from each tree that blooms, I can drive out the evil spirits and make the city's trees bloom. Well, the 2 that are left are actually 2 of the more missed trees. There's one in his house, which is kind of tricky. Come on, please. There we go. There's one in his house. And there's also... Please, I wanted to make it a show. Spoilers! My goodness gracious, I can't do this today. There we go, there's one on his head. Game! Please, let me blossom your freaking hair. Thank you. Look, he has a pink tree on his head. It's funny. Please laugh. Laugh at his head because I wanted it to be something cool that was a reveal and then it wasn't. At last, the time has come. Though few in number, the trees that have bloomed are lending me their power. Now I can drive away the evil spirits with my dance. I shall make those cursed cherry blossoms bloom. Sorry to keep you waiting, Pooch. At last you shall witness my Gouda Shuffle. Come along if you wish to see me dance. Are you ready? I give you the Gouda Shuffle! Alright, Grandpa. You do your thing. Yeah, it's not nearly as good as the Konohana Shuffle, honestly. I mean, it's good and all, but it's definitely nowhere near the amount of charm as Mr. Orange's dance. So he actually moves pretty fast for an old dude. He's running and booking it across town, and it's pretty easy to lose him if you don't keep a close eye on him. So make sure you stick close and, well, follow him wherever he goes, I guess. Here we go. And there! I kind of find this a little bit charming, actually, because normally I'd be like, oh, wow, this guy is kind of crazy. He thinks he has these mystical powers or whatever. Or, like, you know, make fun of him because you're just piggybacking off of the freaking god in your midst. But no, we legitimately can't bloom these trees unless he's here to help us and kind of like, I guess, augment our god power with his belief that he can do it. You know, I find it a little bit charming in that respect, and I do like that we have to have him here to bloom these trees. There we go. Yeah, dude, do your little dance. Oh, we're getting pretty close to the end now. Did he just like, he freaking jumped all the way over. All right, this is where I start panicking. Oh no, there he is. We're fine, I saw him. I think this is where... Yes, I think this is the last one. I think. We'll see. Heck yeah, do your dance, dude. Get rid of that cloud, and then we're on our way. look at his little arm flappies. He does little arm flappies trying to get over. It's like Yoshi except with his arms. Little flutter jumps with his kimono. All right, last tree. Oh god, no, don't fail this now. Thank you very much. Ah yes, fail it right at the very end. Phew! It worked, it worked! I got a bit out of control there. Frankly, I wasn't sure I could drive those evil spirits away. But when I thought about how happy the people of this city would be, I knew I had to make these trees bloom one way or another. I care not whether it was my dance or the power of the gods that made them bloom. As long as the recovery of our cherry blossoms delight the people, I have no complaints. He's so sweet! Gramps! Gramps, you're so nice. Thank you for taking care of the trees. How do you like our cherry blossoms now that they are in full bloom? As long as the recovery of our cherry blossoms delight the people, I have no complaints. Aww. Alright, so are you ready to ruin it all? Time to ruin it all! Yeah, we can just like take down all of the freaking blossoms. Well, they're not gone for good. They'll start blooming again before too long. So it's no biggie whatsoever. All right, so moseying on. Where do I want to go next? So here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff to do in this area. There's so many things that you can potentially take care of that it's kind of hard to keep it all straight. So I'm gonna try and get as much as I possibly can done so we're not wandering around for too long, but we'll see. We'll see how long this takes. Drawing, it's so fun. What do you think, doggy? Do you like my picture? Hey, haven't I seen that somewhere before? Huh? Oh no, I've run out of charcoal and I was having so much fun. I want to draw another picture. I want more charcoal. Oh, is that charcoal you've got there, doggy? Give it to me! Give it to me! Give me that charcoal. Oh, I mean, we're not doing anything with it, so I guess you can have it. Now I can draw another picture. Come back and see it, won't you? Aww, cutie! I also like your taste in pictures. Actually, she's drawing it all over the freaking place. Look at that. It's in the dirt. It's on the wall over there. I think that's called vandalism. I'm gonna get in trouble, girly. Alright, you're a fashion whiz. I always know what design will be the next big hit. So, you want to take note of this design that she is thinking about. It was a star, so this is kind of tricky. I have mixed feelings about this particular side quest because, yes, it's very cute. It's very cute and charming, but also at the same time, it can be kind of annoying. So the place that you want to go to is all the way across in this building, clear across town. And we're in here. First things first, we have this. Open it up for a crystal. And we have Grandma here, Mrs. Fan. Oh, what a worry that man is. My husband's trying to come up with a fashionable new design. He's so absorbed in the next room, he won't lift a finger to help me. Now, of all times when that rumor has driven all our customers away, maybe you could go give him a good talking to, eh? Haha. That rumor has been a real blow to business, I can tell you. Did you see the row of willow trees outside our shop? People say a strange ghost appears there at night. Not that it seems to do anyone any harm, mind you. Perhaps it's just my hubby's laziness that's bad for business. Alright, so we will go give him a talking to. Head into the next room, and here he is. This is a real puzzle. Hello, white doggy. Want to help? Want to keep an old work company? I run this kimono shop, you see, but I feel it's time for a change. I'm getting a bit sick and tired of seeing the same old colors. I was just trying to think up an exciting new design. And here he is! Why do you have money on your chin? The thing is, it's not quite as easy as I'd hoped. I'm at such a loss, I'm tempted to ask you for help, doggy. Well, ask and you shall receive. I found that simply by staring at it, one can draw inspiration. Yeah, surely staring at it is the way to go. It's simple. Again, ask and you shall receive. I don't know if that's actually gonna work, but we'll try. Good heavens! How did that design end up appearing there all by itself? Maybe my inspiration worked on the kimono after all. If a design miraculously appeared from the kimono being stared at, then maybe my inspiration's taken on a sort of divine quality. In that case, I can probably come up with something even better. Here goes. You could lend a paw too, white doggy. You know, I'm gonna try and draw it again because I kind of feel like it might have been a little too narrow on the top. Is that better? That just looks like a banana with triangles sticking out of it. But whatever. You certainly show great skill at this, friend. Heck yeah, I do, man. So we're gonna take that sentiment and head back to the little girl on this side of town. So yeah, basically it's a string of these. It's a string of going back and forth between this little girl and this old dude trying to run this kimono shop and essentially plagiarizing her designs. Yeah, see, she's drawing them now. So I can't tell if this is actually a good thing. So technically we're ripping her off. Look, doggy, isn't it pretty? This is my latest design, the star pattern. If you look up at the stars at night, you forget all your woes. Talk to her again. I'm not some ordinary kid, you know, I'm a fashion whiz. And so you do the same thing, but this time she wants a heart. So, okay. This is actually really weirdly programmed. Once in a while, you can actually screw up this stupid quest, and even though you're drawing what she shows you, it doesn't count because sometimes you have to do the same design twice because it doesn't take, even though it looks like it should have. And in some other cases, it automatically moves on when you haven't actually done the previous one yet. So one time I was doing this quest and I talked to her, but I didn't do it right away. So she was like, yes, draw the star. But for some reason, it just was like, it moved on to the heart pattern before I actually did the star pattern. And even though she was asking for the heart, I still had to do the star pattern anyway and go against what she was asking for. And it's really weird. It's really strange. A lot of things about this particular quest is off. Even this part, because I draw hearts like this. Okay, I start from this point and I go that way. All right. If you do it that way, it's not going to work. It will not work if you draw it that way. You have to follow the brush strokes of her thought bubble. So the way that she drew the heart is starting from down here and ending at the bottom. So it really takes from the direction and brushstroke that you take on. So I don't know, it's weird. To me, it's just like, if the shape is right, it shouldn't matter. It shouldn't matter whether I started from the top or the bottom, but it actually does. And it kind of drives me a little bit nuts. I was so confused for a while because it just wasn't working. And then lo and behold, I was just not doing it in the right direction. Now I can talk to her. Look, doggy, isn't it cute? This is my latest design, the love pattern. I wonder if dogs understand what love is, though. Haha. Dogs do understand what love is. They know who loves them. Alright, I wonder what it'll be next time. So, here we go. It's a V. Yes, yes, that's it. There it is, my vision right there in all its glory. Blah, blah, blah. And another design, original beyond belief. That pattern almost seems as if it could make something happen. Okay, so this is another thing that's kind of weird about this quest. This text box indicates that you have done the pattern right. So she will actually accept this V as opposed to the last one. But that time where, yes, thank you. That time where it was telling me to draw a heart, even though I still needed to draw the star, for some reason, when that was happening, it actually would not give me the cue that I've done it right. So it actually omitted that confirmation as well when I was trying to do the freaking right picture. I don't know. It's a good idea in theory, but just the fact that it has so many of these problems and also it is clear across the town kind of makes it a love-hate sort of sentiment for me. Also, we're also plagiarizing off of literally a 5-year-old. Isn't it beautiful? Did you catch that? Oh, dang, I'm sad that I scrolled past it. But she said, isn't it beautiful? This is my latest design, the henshin pattern. Women often want transformation into real beauties. Henshin a go-go, baby! It's a beautiful Joe reference. There's a bunch of different references in this game that kind of make a nudge toward I almost said Henshin a go-go, but no, the beautiful Joe. And I think there's even like a Resident Evil reference somewhere. But there's a bunch of different references. That one is easily one of the most in-your-face references. I wonder how many people have played this game, saw the word beautiful, and thought it was a typo. It has to be at least like a few. At least a few. Also, I forgot to ask her what the new design is. Be right back. Alright, here we go. This is the next one, and this one's kind of difficult to do. It's basically a clover, so let's go back. Okay, so the important thing about this one is to make sure that the circles are kind of touching. You are essentially drawing a 4-leaf clover, you know, like Clover Studios. That pattern almost seems as if it could make something happen! Yeah! So we did it right the first time, even though that bottom right circle was kind of bulging. Now this is a really subtle thing that you might not notice if you're just kind of rushing through, but you can see your designs on the back of some people's clothes. Like we can see the freaking clover that we just drew on the back of this guy's overcoat, and this guy as well. It's just really interesting because it's like a fashion thing. It's clearly a fashion shop, and whenever you change the design on everyone's clothes changes too, and it's a nice little nod. It's kind of like almost an Easter egg, except not. This little girl has no idea how much she's actually changing. Oh, it's really cute on her umbrella, actually. I like this one. Isn't it nice? This is my latest design, the happiness pattern. It's a clover, see? Clovers bring us luck and happiness. Yeah, thank you for that. I like that. Alright, so this next one is actually kind of difficult. Did you see that? That's how you draw it. It specifically gives you the stroke order in which to draw it in. So top, bottom, left, right. So that's how you want to draw it. I don't know, I get it. Okay, I get it. It's like it's the Japanese symbol, kanji symbol for heaven or God or something like that, and like I understand because naturally kanji does have a stroke order. So people are going to know just naturally how to draw it if you live in Japan and, you know, can write/read kanji. But as someone who just, you know, crosses their T's at the end of the word, it feels a little bit weird for me. So make sure that you're paying attention to what the stroke order was, because otherwise it's not gonna work. I don't know, that was very tilted, it might not work. Yes! We did it, first crack. I mean, it's not pretty, but we did it. Man, I sure had a lot to say about this stupid, oh, right, we have this. We'll get to this in a second. What I actually wanted was this back here. We sure did have a lot to say about this stupid side quest. I honestly just was not expecting to take so long at this, but we sure did. We sure did take our time with this side quest. I honestly thought that I would just skip around and go back and forth, like, and just edit everything out, but I had too much to say. Too many bad memories of just, like, freaking going back and forth and trying to please this little girl and her stupid designs and garbage. Wait, excuse me? Wait, no! No, this isn't what I meant to do! Looks like this lily pad here heard my cries. Now I can go to the boss's house. It's about time I started my apprenticeship. I don't have an oar or a sail or anything, but the wind and my enthusiasm should be enough to take me. No! 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 I'm not about this! So this is something else that we have to do, but I'm not doing it now. We've already done so much. That is not what I was intending to take care of. Look, doggy, it's quite bold, don't you think? This is my latest design. The character that represents gods. So it does say gods. This character can protect you from scary monsters. My mom said that the gods all died ages ago, though. I mean, that's why the monsters are always up to no good. And for that, we get 20 praise. Thanks for always coming back to look at my pictures, doggy. Do you like drawing too? More than you know. In that case, I'll give you this as a sign of our friendship. And we also get a stray bead. Pictures have a special power, don't you think? I want to draw lots more pictures that will make people happy. Aww, you're doing good, girly. You're doing good. Your designs are already on people's clothes. You're ahead of the game there. Alright, well, with that being said, we actually spent a little bit more time at this than I had been anticipating. So, I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap things up here, and in the next episode, we have a bit more things to do around Seian City, so look forward to that. I will see you guys then. MasaeAnela out.